Imagine starting work one morning and finding out your company has hired someone new. This new coworker doesn't need a desk, doesn't take lunch, doesn't call in sick, doesn't complain about meetings, doesn't ask for a raise, and apparently they're available 24 hours a day. There's only one problem. They're not a person. That sounds like science fiction, but we're moving toward a workplace where artificial intelligence isn't simply another piece of software sitting on your computer. It's beginning to act more like something you actually work alongside. And that's going to make work very strange. For years, software was basically a tool. You opened the program, you told it exactly what to do. You clicked the buttons, you made the decisions. AI changes that relationship. Now you can give a system a task and ask it to figure out parts of the process itself. Write this email, summarize this meeting, research this subject, organize these documents, create some ideas, answer these customer questions. Suddenly, you're not just operating software, you're delegating. And once companies realize they can delegate work to machines, the obvious question becomes, how much? That's where your new coworker enters the picture. Maybe you arrive at work and AI has already organized your inbox. It has prepared notes for your morning meeting. It has answered routine customer questions overnight. It has created the first draft of the report you're supposed to finish. At first, that sounds fantastic. Who wouldn't want somebody else doing the boring parts of their job? But then something else happens. Your employer starts noticing how much faster everything is getting done. And whenever technology saves time at work, there's an uncomfortable question waiting right behind it. What happens to the time that was saved? Do you get it back? Probably not. Instead, maybe you are given more work. The report that used to take all morning now takes an hour. Great. Here's another report. And another. And while you're working faster, the company starts wondering why it needs the same number of employees it needed before. That's when AI stops feeling like your helpful coworker and starts feeling a little more like your competition. But I don't think the future is as simple as humans versus machines. It might actually be humans working with machines while competing against other humans who are better at working with machines. That's a completely different problem. Imagine two people applying for the same job. Both have similar experience. Both are intelligent. Both understand the industry. But one person knows how to use AI to research faster, communicate faster, organize information faster, and produce more work. Who gets hired? That could become one of the defining questions of the next workplace. And here's another strange possibility. We might start treating AI like an actual member of the team. Think about meetings. Did anyone finish the research? The AI did it. Who prepared the presentation? The AI. Who answered those customer emails? The AI. Eventually somebody's going to ask, what exactly are we doing? That's the uncomfortable part. For generations, people built their identities around their work. You weren't simply employed. You were a writer, a designer, an accountant, a programmer, a manager. Your skill meant something because you had spent years learning how to do something other people could easily do. Now we're entering a world where machines may become capable of doing pieces of those jobs almost instantly. That doesn't make human ability worthless. It might actually force us to figure out what human ability is really worth. Judgment, taste, trust, empathy, responsibility. Knowing when the machine is wrong. Knowing what question to ask in the first place. Maybe those become more valuable than ever. Because the future of work might not be about proving you can outperform a machine. It might be about proving you can do the things a machine still doesn't understand. So one morning, you really might sit down at work and discover that your newest coworker isn't human. Just remember something. Your biggest advantage might be that you are.